Up next is Valerie in San Antonio. Hey, Valerie, welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Hi, how are you doing?
Great. How can we help?
I just needed some, financial advice. Real quick synopsis, widowed in 15. I remarried last year. I have 4 children remaining in the household that are mine from the previous marriage. Husband had no children. We just had a newborn about 6 weeks ago. We're trying to still figure out how to merge assets together. I had over $700,000 of more equity assets. He had liquid, cash flow, for lack of a better word, since I don't work. About 150 of retirement. And we still can't figure out, I think a lot of the argument is a lot of financial aspects because it's kind of penny pinching each other because we don't want to join them together. We don't want I don't want it to be unfair for him with 4 additional children, and he doesn't want it to be unfair for me, feeling like he's, feeding off of us. I bought a house in cash, $555,000. I took a small mortgage on it.
All right. How old are you? How old are you?
I'm 38.
How old is he?
He's 38.
What's his income?
His income's about 87.
Okay. All right. He knew you had 4. He knew you had 4 children when he married you, right?
Well, I actually have 7, yes, but 4 they're living with me, yes.
He knew you had 4 children that he was going to be helping to raise the rest of the way. They come with the package, yes. Didn't he?
Yes, and
You knew he didn't have $700,000 in equity, but had a good income, didn't you?
I did.
This is what you both signed up for. Combine it and shut up.
Okay.
You want the marriage to be you want the marriage to be right, or you want to keep your stuff?
I want it to be right.
Yeah, that's what I think, and that's why I'm being so harsh with you. Okay. Because here's the thing, you guys are, if you want to back up and do some kind of prenup, but I think it'd be ridiculous or post-nup or whatever you call those things, I think it'd be ridiculous on this amount of money. I think that you love him. He's committing the next decade of his life to finish raising your last 4 and pouring a lot of his income into it while you stay at home. You're committing your equity to this situation. And the 2 of you love each other, and you're going to spend the rest of your lives together. You're only 38 when you're 88, and it's been 50 years, and you look back. All of this should have been melded together, shouldn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
It's the only way it's going to work. And so if he thinks he's some kind of cool dude because he brings an income, or you think you're some kind of cool chick because you got some equity, then you 2 are going to be at each other the rest of your lives.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Am I wrong?
Okay. I hope you're not, because it's not working the way we're doing it now, so something has to change.
Yeah, I agree. So here's what I'm perceiving from the outside, and I'm being kind of smart aleck with you and tough on you, but what I'm perceiving from the outside is that you guys need to flip what it is that you think is most important. My observation of people who have high-quality marriages and build wealth over all these years, over these tens of thousands of people I've worked with, is that they put their relationship ahead of their money. And you guys are putting your money ahead of your relationship.
Makes sense. Okay.
Is that fair?
All right. Well,
is that fair?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah.
It is. We just get a lot of influence.
It could go bad. It could go bad. But guess what? If it goes bad 4 years from now, the judge is going to give you all your equity back because you owned it prior to the marriage. And you're in Texas. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. He's not going to give half of your stuff after 4 years of marriage to your husband. Okay. He's just not going to do it. Now, after 30 years of marriage, yeah, probably. But if it goes bad soon, the law accounts for your concerns. I'm not a lawyer, but sadly I've had the opportunity to walk through a lot of these situations with folks who are going through divorce. So, but you have to decide what it is you value more. Let's concentrate on that, and that means the other is going to take back seat. And so you guys are trying to say, all right, the money's the most important thing, and how do I do that and still have a quality relationship? Very difficult.
Yeah, that's so well said. I think it's a mindset shift for sure. It's going from this is his money, this is my money to it is our money,
Yep.
and we're doing this together.
Now, we always tell young couples, and you guys aren't, you're not baby children. I mean, you're not 21 or something, but we always tell young couples you have to be French once you're married. We. We. We own stuff, our stuff. You don't have my stuff, your stuff, our stuff. And, my wife has not earned an income outside of the home in over 30 years. But we have a wonderful income because we're French. Oui, right? I mean, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
And so, and we have to be real careful because sometimes she'll go, well, you're making all this money. No. We are making all this money. I happen to be the one down there at the office, but we are making all this money. It is our money. There's a we here. And you have to really work on that and work on your pronouns because out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks, the Bible says. So we tell folks that come to work here, don't talk about they or you guys. You're a we once you're here. And when you don't want to be a we anymore, go work somewhere else because we is we. And same thing working here. You change your pronouns. When you're a Ramsey, on the Ramsey team, you're we. We don't do it that way. We believe this. And we'll argue with each other because we argue about what we think, inside this building. And you do that in your marriage too, if you're smart. So it's a good question, Valerie. And your how you got here is reasonable. But as you said, what you're doing is not working. And you may want to do this under the guidance of a good marriage counselor or a good pastor walking you through. It's not like you're about to get divorced, but there is a rough patch here, and having somebody help you put language to it might be really, really, really valuable.